Sarah can't sleep. All of the school sports team's captains are supposed to give a speech in front of the entire school tomorrow at the fall pep assembly. As captain of the volleyball team, she's dreading it. The last time she gave a speech in her English class, she froze, stumbled, and was a stuttering mess. Talk about embarrassment. As her dad dropped her off in front of school the next morning, Sarah got stuck on negative thoughts about herself. I can already imagine the laughs and awkward stares I'll get. I just can't do it. In that moment, Sarah felt alone. Later that day, Sarah sat alone in the cafeteria. With the lunch tray in hand, her dear friend Bella took a seat by her side. "Are you okay?" Bella asked. "You look a little off today in class. What's up?" "Me? Off?" Sarah mumbled with a nervous laugh. "No, I'm fine. All good." Knowing better, Bella put her sandwich down and said, "Something's going on with you. It's the assembly, isn't it?" "Yes," Sarah admitted. "I don't think I can do it." "I totally get it," Bella said. She spotted Sarah's notepad nearby and handed it to her. "Here's a trick my mom taught me. Spell the words no fear." "What?" Sarah questioned. "Just right," Bella encouraged, tapping on the empty page. Intrigued, Sarah proceeded to spell out no fear, just as it sounds. "You see," Bella said, leaning in, "that's the problem. We're made to think that we're supposed to have no fear, that fear is a sign of weakness. It's not. You have two options. You can let fear control you, or you can take control of your fear." "So how can I do that?" Sarah asked. "How do I take control of my fear?" With excitement, Bella said, "Okay, watch this. The key is not to feel no fear. Take the word no and add K to the front and W at the end. K-N-O-W. Focus on knowledge versus negativity." She continued, "My mom is a performance psychologist, and she taught me that fear is a physical response to a mental threat. When faced with a challenge or a scary situation, people often imagine all the bad things that can go wrong, and then their body gets all out of whack. When you get really nervous, does it feel like your heart is about to beat out of your chest?" Bella asked. "Yes," Sarah said, "and my palms get all sweaty. Danger is real, but we often create fake fear in our own minds," Bella said. "The trick is to interpret your nerves as energy and excitement." Sarah was listening and taking it all in. "Do you know what self-talk means?" Bella asked Sarah rhetorically. "It's the words that you say to yourself. Positive self-talk is what helps me when I feel nervous before shooting a penalty kick, giving a speech, or taking a math test. I try to remember these 4 steps." Bella reached for the notepad and jotted down 4 steps for her friend. Step 1. Take several slow, deep breaths and realize that feeling nervous is normal. Step 2. Talk to yourself positively. Don't listen to yourself negatively. Step 3. Have big body language. Don't be small and nervous. Step 4. It's all about progress, not perfection. For the next few minutes, Bella elaborated on each step. She could sense the weight lifting off Sarah's chest. "Wow, I never thought of fear and nerves like that," Sarah said, with a deeper sense of clarity. As they wrapped up lunch, Bella offered one last piece of advice. "Remember, and this is important, people are more worried about how they look than how you look." That point really sunk in with Sarah. When other people are giving speeches, she doesn't judge them. Instead, she's usually worrying if her name will get called and stressing over what people might think of her. It's time to change that negative cycle, Sarah thought to herself. During her next class, Sarah took out her notepad and wrote down 4 simple reminders. Breathe big, think big, act big, learn big. Progress, not perfection. Be myself. The bell rang again, which meant it was finally time for the assembly. Sarah walked to the gym, still feeling a little nervous. As the bleachers filled, Sarah noticed her heart beating faster and her palms starting to sweat. Remember, no fear. She pulled out her notepad and, starting with slow, deep breaths, implemented her plan. Several minutes passed. Other athletes gave their speeches. Then Sarah heard her cue. "It's time to hear from the volleyball team," said Principal Jones. With his new set of tools, Sarah approached the podium. Time stood still as she reached for the mic and took a slow, deep breath. She spotted Bella in the crowd and shared a brief smile. Suddenly, an ease came over her, and she began. As she spoke, she soon realized that 2 minutes felt like 2 seconds. She had done it. Students applauded, and she caught smiles of approval from her volleyball teammates. A strong sense of pride and accomplishment came over her as she returned to her seat. Following the assembly, Bella found Sarah. "You crushed it, girl," Bella said with a huge smile. "Thanks, Bella," Sarah exclaimed. "Wow, knowing my fear and how to talk myself through that fear is really powerful stuff."